Alrighty, everyone who's in the Twitch stream, uh, welcome to this is now our fourth episode of the Red Ribbon Retrospect, and
Yeah.
this week we have the very special Kittykaboooom as our guest, aka Majin21. Everyone say hi. And I just felt like I think it would be great this week to switch it up to somebody that has a very creative background that is involved with the FGC. And, hopefully you'll get to learn a little bit about her and, enjoy her just as her presence because, she's just a very creative, wonderful individual. And I hope that you all see that either now or by the time that we're done with the podcast.
Aw.
So, so
You can't see it, but I'm blushing. You're making me blush.
I know it's hard to see under the pink. Um, we'll start off with just tell everyone a little bit about yourself from what I didn't cover in the intro, and maybe a little bit about what your local scene is like in the FGC and like how that ties into what you do. So.
Okay, well, first of all, I want you guys to know that I did bring snacks for everybody. So I have lots of macaroons, tarts, and goodies. I'll be pigging out. Wish you could have some. So I've been cosplaying for a very, very long time. I started in 2001, and for the longest time, what got me into cosplay was video game characters. So, I've been playing games all my life, and my favorite characters were always females from fighting games. So, had a lot of guy friends growing up, and my sister and I play games all the time. So that kind of led me to become a cosplayer and I've always known about the FGC, but I actually, for like the last 10 plus years, people have always said, why don't you go to EVO? Why don't you go to EVO? It'll be so great. You're really into video games. All you do is video game cosplay. It'll be perfect. I'm like, I'll try to get to it because, us cosplayers, we have like a list of 50,000 cons we do every year. So it's kind of hard to throw another one into the mix. But anyways, I really have to say and give shout outs to Alex Valle because the first time I met him officially was because we talk stories in the past and we swear to God that we've like crossed paths in arcades back in the day. But I met him at PlayStation Experience in 2015. I was dressed as a Boogie and I was actually working at the Capcom booth. They asked me the day before when they saw my Ibuki cosplay, they're like, hey, do you want to come and take pictures with our Street Fighter V Laura we have and stuff at our booth? I said, yes. So when I was taking a break, I actually met Valle and we started talking and he told me that he's part of the Level Up Live series and he does Wednesday night fights. And I said, you know what, I've heard of you. I've heard of you through Olaf Redland. And I would love to go down there. And he's like, what? Yeah, let's collaborate. Street Fighter V is coming out. Let's see what we can do together. Next thing you know, I'm always at Wednesday night fights now. I'm like always.
You help with commentary sometimes, right?
I do some commentary. I always like to keep people, when I do commentary for Street Fighter V, I like to kind of basically do like the current events throughout the week, talk about issues, talk about characters that came out, things like that. When a character does come out, if I have the costume, I'll usually dress up as Wednesday night fights to promote them, like I did Majin 21 when Dragon Ball FighterZ came out last month. So, and thanks to Valle and Jimmy, they actually let me help with SoCal Regionals last year, and hopefully I get to do that again this year. So I've really been enjoying what I can do to contribute to the fighting game community, bringing in more cosplay, bringing in the voice actors who are friends of mine that work in, video games and anime. So all that kind of stuff. I just want to continue to do more projects with like the fighting game community, not just in Southern California, but I want to try to start like branching out. So hopefully I can do that this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think that sounds like a great idea. It's clear that you have like simply like it was like a spark that was lit and it lit a fire for your passion that is what you do now and like tying the FGC in with the cosplay now. And I mean,
Yeah.
I can relate. Like I definitely like I think we almost like got into the scene at the same time, but we were just on like different ends of the United States. So like we met like at Evo and didn't realize it until later.
Yeah, and I feel like such a jackass. Oh my God. It's just like if I would have known that was you I probably would have like grabbed you and held you down for a while and talked to you.
I didn't even know, like, I didn't know at the time it was you either, but I was just like, we saw each other and I was geeking. I was like, Laura, I was like, so.
You know what? That Laura cosplay is like the comfiest pants I've ever made, other than these Majin 21 pants. Like, I love those freaking pants. I just want to wear that costume just to wear it because it's comfortable.
Oh yeah,
Like,
comfy
like,
cosplays are clutch.
they really are. They're like it's almost like wearing a lazy ass kigurumi running around, which I also love to do. But no, seriously, I'm telling you, one of these days we need to like fusion combine powers and do like East Coast meets West Coast. And I swear, I always tell people Romanova and I are someday the future representatives of like FGC cosplay. Like, hopefully we get those titles sometime soon.
I mean, hell, like, I mean, you're one of the people that are first to come to my mind when I think of like cosplayers in FGC. So, and like we got our other girls out there. It'd be cool to like maybe use like the combo queens and everything to kind of combine, whoever likes to cosplay and, get us all together at some big tournament sometime. I've always actually, I know you do some stuff, which we can actually get into this point next because it's actually a question I had for you, is
Okay.
I'd love to go to SCR someday. It's like been on my list for the last 2 years because like they do care about like NRS games there, which is nice. And like on top of that, like they just put on a great show and like the other games that I like are there too. Now, I know that you're involved in SCR now, so if you'd like to just tell people like what you do with SCR and how you're collaborated and what's in store, maybe if you're allowed to say anything for 2018.
Right now, I can't say anything. They just announced that they're going to be at Ontario Convention Center, which is great because it's a more chill, relaxed environment than Anaheim. And I really do like that convention center. A lot of anime cons and vape cons I go to are there. And it's a good location, so I can tell you that much. As for if I will be doing anything or if I am doing something, what the title will be has not been decided yet. So
Okay.
I have to wait on that.
Well, what did
But
you do last year, maybe?
last year, yes, last year I was the head of getting all cosplayers and guests together. So I've done thanks to cosplay. I've done like acting and modeling. So I've made friends out in Hollywood, and a lot of my friends actually are voice actors, and that I've known for years before they even became voice actors, which is kind of nutty. So my good buddy Isaac Singleton, he is actually the voice of Thanos in Infinite. So
Oh, wow.
he came down, and we had a mutual girlfriend who is the voice of Karen in Street Fighter V. She came down, and then thank you to Karen G and Julian,
Oh, I
which
love Karen G.
you guys know. Karen G is a sweetheart, and I'm really happy. And I actually contacted her last minute because I didn't know she was coming, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming," and I'm like, "Well, be one of my guests." There you go. So thank you to Karen G, and lots of love and thanks to Julian J, who is the Trunks in real life. As you guys know, he's one of my best friends, and him being there was really great too. So we had good times.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of Dragon Ball like cosplay collaborations with you guys. It was to a point
Yes.
where like I think I asked you, I was like, is that your like boyfriend? Like, and you were like, no, 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 we're just like best friends and stuff.
Yes.
And like it was just like because the chemistry is just so great, like though with like the pictures, like you guys nailed like the photo shoots that you guys did. So that's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you. He'll be happy to hear that. Now, Julian and I are kind of like, and this is why we're best friends. We are literally on the same like cosplay wavelength. Like we are thinking the exact same ideas and want to do the exact same things and the exact same photos. So we mesh really well and our chemistry works, especially like if we do any film projects or like recording projects, which we plan to do a lot in the future. We're already again thinking on that same level. So cosplay is just when we do it together, it's pretty much second nature. It comes to us. So, but yeah, like with SDR, I help bring in more vendors and more people who want to sell in Artist Alley and things like that. We wanted to try to make SDR more like a con instead of just a gaming tournament. So if you can see from like the pictures of last year and stuff, we had more vendors, we had more cosplayers, we had more guests, you know, and I think people really enjoyed having voice actors there too, like an anime con, because, oh yeah, my buddy Isaac, who was Thanos, he also is Sagat in Street Fighter 4. So, like, a lot of people ran up to him and they're just like, oh my god, you're here, main Sagat all the time, yay. So, you know, we wanted to have it be more entertaining and more interactive with the attendees, the gamers, and the cosplayers, rather just, you know, everyone sitting around waiting for the next fight. Because in between that, you guys can be going getting awesome food, you can go shopping, you know, you can go hang with cosplayers and take pictures. Like, I really wanted to try to make it more interactive. So hopefully this year I'll be able to do more of that. So.
Yeah, I mean, the future seems very bright for you and like everything that you're doing. So I think that is incredible.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm a supporter, and hopefully, we transition even more people to be supporters, after seeing this, and they know all the wonderful things.
Yes.
So next, let's get a little bit more into the Dragon Ball side of this. So why Majin 21?
She is so fun and a sweetheart when she's got her blue eyes in, you know, and not ready to kill somebody or turn them into sweets. So Majin 21 is a very interesting character to me, which is funny because, 21 herself, I really had no excitement for. But when she transformed into Majin 21, there's like, whoa, well, who is this character and what is she all about? Because I want to know. And then I get to play her in the game. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Another female character I could actually cosplay from the Dragon Ball universe. So thank you guys for bringing her in. That's basically what gave me the reason to dress up as Majin 21.
Okay, and then speaking of Dragon Ball females, like what other women of Dragon Ball have you cosplayed, and what do you love about them most?
So I'm really glad that you bring this up question-wise. I am very, very happy with Dragon Ball Super, just for the fact that, come on, let's face it, before Super, everybody basically just who was a female, who was a fan of the show, you either did a male or a female version of your favorite Dragon Ball guy, or you dressed up as Bulma. And I don't really have, naturally the skin color or the structure for Bulma. So I never really cared to really cosplay her, even though I love her to death. She's, such a great character. But, there was really nobody we could cosplay. And here comes Super, and they're just like, oh, you guys want more female characters? Here you go. And not only that, I am so happy. This is really important to me because a lot of people don't know my nationality, so I'll just say it right here. I am Japanese, Native American Indian from a Navajo tribe in Arizona, and I'm Spanish. So I'm like this huge old mutt, and I have brown skin, tan all year round. So having Kale, having Hellas, having these female characters of color and that look like different ethnicities, plus female Saiyans, I am in heaven right now with Dragon Ball Super. So I'm really glad that they did that. A lot of, female cosplayers, not all of us are fair-skinned. So the fact that we can have these characters to just naturally cosplay without too much of a problem, with makeup and things like that, I'm just really, really grateful and happy for. And, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. I wanted female Saiyans for the longest time. It's just like we see little, bits and pieces of the past, and they'll be like background female Saiyan warrior characters, but you never really get like any main characters that are female Saiyans. So now we have Kale and Cauliflower, and then they fusion, and you just get all these options that we never had before. So I'm really happy with that. Plus, Hellas, I cosplay Goddess of Destruction. She is the only female Goddess of Destruction. And I'm really glad that they put a female in to be a goddess of destruction, because you and I, we love Beerus.
Oh yeah.
Love
Lord Beerus.
Beerus-sama, bless. Love you so much. And now we get a female goddess of destruction, who unfortunately, rest in peace, is no longer in the tournament. Sorry, it's not really a spoiler.
I know, it's been out.
It's been what, 3 months? Something like that. 3 months. I feel I can say it now, so sorry, you guys. But again, it's just like we have all these great female characters, and I couldn't be happier. Plus, they're, they look like they're different nationalities. They have different skin tones. Not only that, we got female fighters in the Tournament of Power. There's a bunch from every different universe. So, come Kamehameha, I really hope to see all the different universes, females there. And not only that, but lots of kales and lots of cauliflowers. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
And lots of
every vegetable.
Every vegetable healthy for you. Every food you like to eat, I'm hoping to see at Kamehameha.
One thing that I wanted to go back to, because you were talking about it, I just wanted to bring it back just in case there are people who don't know stuff about cosplay like watching, is you brought up about how you were just waiting for a character to cosplay that had a skin tone similar to you. I just wanted to let people know and be clear to them, and just in case they took that the wrong way, that women of color and black women totally can cosplay any character. It doesn't matter what their skin color is. They can be Android 18 and they're Android 18. That's, I think, something that was always a problem in the cosplay community. Somebody that isn't white would do a character that isn't typically white in the series, and people will comment saying you make a great blank, Android 18, whatever, nationality they are, instead of just saying you look great as Android 18, etc. Where that's a big problem, where it's like people need to stop depicting the color when somebody does one that isn't typically their skin tone. But it's totally, I just wanted to bring that up for people who don't know anything about cosplay, because don't ever think that just because you're not a certain skin color that you can't cosplay something. You just can't be offensive. So white people doing it, you definitely want to avoid ever doing any browning or blackface. That's just a no. Yellow facing is a no. Just don't do it. It shouldn't even be a thing that people have to say, but unfortunately it is nowadays. And there's still people that think it's okay, and it's no, just like somebody who is darker skinned can be a character that's lighter skinned. You can be a character that is darker skinned, just not change your skin color. You can just still wear the outfit and of that character without appropriating anything, But yeah, sorry. I went into that just because I'm there's probably one person that might be in here that might think that
wrong. Yes, and for me, you guys, for me, it's more accuracy and not doing a whole bunch of body makeup. But I know nowadays people can accidentally take things out of proportion.
Oh yeah.
But again, for me, it's just good to see people of color in anime. Because, again, we hardly get that. But yes, anybody can cosplay anything. But again, when I cosplay, for me, I like when I can kind of look like the character naturally.
Oh yeah, there should be more. There should be more.
Yes, there should. There should definitely be more. But for me, again, it's just naturally I like to. And I can relate to a lot with characters, especially if they're kind of naturally the same skin color as me. So, yes. But anyways, yes, I am very happy to see more females in Dragon Ball, and in Super. So that makes me really happy.
Yeah. So which one would you like to see? I mean, I would assume it's probably Hellas that you would like to see get added to the game, and she has some pretty cool powers, right? So it would make sense to add somebody like that in the game.
I hope I don't make anybody mad, but I would rather see another god besides Beerus in FighterZ than Rebran from Universe 2. I'd rather see Hellas from Universe 2 instead of Rebran, for the love of. I will get so mad if they put her in instead of Hellas. I'll be like, are you serious? Or if they put Ribrianne, or if they did that and made Hellas an assist, like that would break my heart. So I hope they can give us a god patch later, few seasons down the road from now in Dragon Ball FighterZ, because I would be really happy with that. So yeah, I would like that.
Now let me see here. What else do we have in the?
Oh shoot, I forgot to say.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead.
I also dressed up from Super right now. I have my Future Mai, because Julian did Future Trunks. And then I also have, Hellas, Goddess of Destruction. I have like a cute Beerus dress I bought, but, other than that, that's not really a cosplay. And now from FighterZ, I have Majin 21. So, and I am really actually butthurt that I cannot be Zarbon while you are going to be Jace, because, like, I would really love to finally freaking cosplay with you. And I think we would be perfect.
Well, are you still coming to C2?
Unfortunately, I am not coming to C2E2. So that got canceled. Instead, I'm just going to be focusing on WonderCon right now, trying to go to KamehaCon. And instead of Combo Breaker, because unfortunately it's the same weekend, we're probably going to do Fanime instead.
Well, yeah, that weekend is like I was thinking C2E2 weekend. C2E2 weekend, unfortunately, is the same weekend as PAX East, which is like my favorite gaming con. And I'm not even going to be able to go this year. This is like my second year in a row not being able to go. Like last year was tickets being sold out. This year it was like, oh, C2E2 is the same. Why would I not go to the one in Chicago? But yeah, if you can't make it to Combo Breaker, I might Twitter war to have people convince you to go to CEO then, because if we can,
when is CEO? Refresh my memory.
It is in the very last weekend of June. So I'll try to convince you. If not, there's other things coming up in the year, and I might be able to convince you, or I might just, if I'm going out there, I'll try and plan something so we can collaborate.
Okay. So. Is there any way you're going to Evo at all?
Not looking bright right now, but I've gotten lucky where I've gotten to collaborate with certain businesses before, so I'm hoping that maybe I will get lucky and get to collaborate for some reason this year and be able to go out there. It's so close to other things, and then on top of that, the weekend before, I'm actually potentially going to something in Dallas, so we will have to see. But
we need to figure out our schedule so that way we can try to finally just make it to one thing together, and this time actually spend time around each other instead of be like, I like your costume, I like yours too, okay, bye. And
I know, like we're really good view of how like women too, I think, can like appropriately like gas each other up is like the term I'm gonna use. Like, it's like women in our scene, like, and this is just something with everything that happened today, like I'm just like appreciative that so many of the geek women that we know, they're very more accepting of other women, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And that was like, I was so scared at first, like, because I'm always like very like scared at first to like approach another woman like without them thinking I'm a total weirdo, and I was like, I wonder if this girl will remember me. I know I was Chun-Li, and I don't know if she'll remember that like 5-second interaction we had where we took a picture together, but maybe she'll follow me back. I was like, and then he did, and I was like, this girl's awesome. Like, so I'm very appreciative for you. And again, like, I can't stress enough, it's great to see another person that is not just a cosplayer, but like cares about the FGC. So that is another wonderful quality that you have. So
thank you.
You're welcome. So we got to talk a little bit about everything, a little bit about who you are and whatnot. So let's get into, some of the games. We're gonna, we'll go into our quiz. We're going into Shenron. We have Shenron here on screen with us, and Dende. So for those who are watching, if you're not familiar with the podcast, we do a segment called Shenron's Gift. And in Shenron's Gift, I ask 7 questions because there's 7 Dragon Balls, and we see how many Dragon Balls that our, guest can get right. So we'll see how many Miss Majin 21, Kittykaboooom, will get right. You know, last week we had Yipes get all 7 Dragon Balls, so he's gotten the best score so far. But
Crap.
we'll see. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Okay, let me get ready.
You've been eating those macaroons.
I've been eating macaroons, not people, macaroons. I've been eating macaroons and like I've been watching nonstop Super and things like that. Okay, let's see if I can do this. All right, I can do this.
You got this.
Okay, let's see.
So this quiz too is specially formatted to celebrate the different women through Dragon Ball history as well.
Yay.
So, question number 1. What lady character would sneeze and transform when doing so?
Launch.
Ding ding. She got it. So that's 1.
I love Launch.
Now, do you think she could be in the game?
Yes. Honestly, I think Launch would be a phenomenal assist. Like, I really think, you know, her with all her weaponry, like, can just go in and blow a mofo up, and she'd be a really good assist. And it would be really cute if she was, anytime she was an assist, and she was partnered up with Tien, and she, like, blows some kisses or something. Oh my God, this is so cute. Like, I don't know if a lot of you know, or a lot of you grew up watching Dragon Ball, but there is a thing with Launch and Tien, and that's all I'm going to say.
Tien was getting love at one point.
No, I'm not saying anything. Just go watch. Just go watch Dragon Ball. Just go watch it. It's fun.
So number 2. Who does Bulma break up with before having a relationship with Vegeta?
These are too easy. Poor Yamcha.
Well, it's like, I was trying to, like, come up, usually the first couple are the easy ones. This might just all be easy since you're a Dragon Ball nut, so, you know.
I am, but I'm not. So we'll see. I'm probably going to get, like, one wrong because I can't think about it at the moment, but yeah. But we'll see. It's okay. Yamcha will forever have Puar. It's okay.
Yeah, Yamcha is just, he dies and he gets broken up with. He is, you know, at least he got the Wolf Fang fist.
Okay, I will say this on Yamcha's behalf, without giving anything away. He does redeem himself in one of the best filler episodes in Super, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay, so everyone, you hear that? If you haven't watched Super, you need to watch Super, and you need to watch Yamcha redeem himself.
Yes, and I know it's a filler episode, but you know what? Dragon Ball filler episodes, to me, I love them. They're great. So, I enjoy them.
All right.
Okay.
So we got 2 right. Question 3. What human lady character enters the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament?
Chi-Chi, I believe.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I said that word. Yeah, I guess it's my final answer.
It's not. It's Videl.
Oh, shit, I forgot about Videl. See, I knew it. I knew I was going to forget about someone.
Well, they haven't, to be fair, I feel like that was like the one time Videl got a lot of attention, and then like the rest she's like, oh, she's Gohan's wife now, and a mom.
Oh, she's popping out kids now. Oh, she's Gohan's wife now. Yeah.
She, you know, he taught her like everything too. Like he taught her like how to fight like that, like summon her, you know, her and all that, or ki, whatever.
Learn how to fly. So.
Okay, next question. Still related to Videl. Who does Videl have to fight in her match at the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament?
Oh my God, I cannot remember this right now. Son of a.
It's okay. I'll give it to you. It's Spopovich. Because she fights this big guy named Spopovich, right? And then, as you remember, he, like, goes Majin, and she, like, because she was kicking his ass, right? Like,
that's right. And then they start noticing, like, shady stuff going on, and yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
It's okay.
Good job. See, I only got 2 right. Yipes is totally kicking my ass.
You got, yeah, you got, well, you got 2. So you could still beat Tasty Steve in his score. And I don't know about Toxin because I think Toxin only got one wrong. So I don't think you can beat Toxin. But we'll see. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Number 5. What is the name of Android 18's daughter?
Oh, it's the same as Krillin's ex-girlfriend, and that is Marin.
Yep. Ding ding.
So
I
would really love to know what happened to her. Like, kind of like, where are they now, Marin?
Where are they now, Dragon Ball Edition?
Where are they now, Marin, Dragon Ball Edition? Is she a gold digger still? Did she marry the love of her life that has a ton of money? Like, did she unfortunately die in some rubble when, like, Cell blew something up? Who knows? So.
Yeah, during the Cell games, it was a rough time. She got, like, what if she was, like, one of the people that when he was, like, Cell form number 1 got absorbed or something? Rip.
Did she get absorbed? I can't remember.
No.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe she was like, excuse me, like, do you know where this store is? And, something. She's probably out shopping and just a casualty. Who knows?
It's very, very possible. Number 6 we're going to go into. Who is one of the 2 gods of destruction who was jointly designed by both Akira Toriyama and Toyotaro? You know this one.
I believe. I'm trying to think of who else they did, but I believe it was Hellas and
yeah, this one was like structured for you because you love Hellas.
Hellas and Vermouth, or was it Hellas and Beerus that they both did?
I think it was the other one that you said.
Vermouth is that creepy effing clown can't stand thief.
Yeah, Hellas though. I was like, she's gonna know this one. I was like, it might make her thrown off at first because it's like worded the way it is, but
yeah. I apologize. My wig is acting up so badly because my hair is now down to my butt.
Oh yeah, this girl got long hair.
My hair, you guys, weighs about 3-4 pounds. It's really heavy and really wily. It's from like my Navajo side of my family, and it's down to my butt now. So I need like 2 to 3 wig caps to hold it down, and it is just not having it today. So sorry. I know I keep like fixing and fidgeting with it, but I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Hey,
anyway.
It's still great. I mean, I think it's just exciting having you here in cosplay with me because, like, I do this all the time and I'm, like, a little lonely sometimes. So it's like, I got another cosplayer with me here. Yay!
Good. When I do my next Majin or another character, like, if I ever do Zarbon, for the love of God, like, I just really want to do that, and you be Jace, and we be done together. Can you imagine the great amount of trash talking we could do?
Oh my god, so much trash talking. And I get to be Australian as hell.
And I get to be a snob.
Oh my god.
Like, I want to talk like that to people and be like, go away, casual. Like, can you imagine that?
Yo, if I get to go, if there is an SCR, right, or whatever, if I get to go, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, we totally will.
It'll happen.
It will.
So, the final question, and I tied a bonus into this also.
Oh, crap. Okay, here we go.
So you could, with the bonus point, you could get one of those back, and then get, what? That would be, you would only have gotten one wrong if you get this bonus. So, who was modeled to look like Android 21's son?
Like who, character-wise?
Yeah, what character was modeled to look like Android 21's son?
Okay, that would be 16.
Correct. Now, the bonus. Who is her husband?
Isn't this kind of a spoiler? Like, if I get like...
I mean, the quiz questions kind of all are spoilers, so...
Okay. Her husband, and this blows my mind, is Dr. Gero.
Yay! Woo! Okay, so you got.
Here's my triple bonus right here. I appreciate that Majin 21 has a Dr. Gero color alternate color version in Dragon Ball FighterZ. That made me happy.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, and it looks pretty slick. Like it's one of my favorites. My favorites is like the all pinkish color, regular tan skin with blue and white pant set, and then the Dr. Gero color that I love so much. So yeah.
All right. Well,
Yay!
you didn't do as bad as you thought. You did pretty damn well. So, good stuff. Now, the next bit, we're going to take you into the hyperbolic time chamber. Everyone loves this. They love the ghost Goku hair. So, even if your wig's a little
you can fix my wig now.
I can give you Goku hair to cover any wig issues right now. So,
okay.
All that we're going to do for this, just to keep it simple and sweet, is just, you know, I figure normally people will be in here if they're like a player giving tech, the, you know, commentator giving advice for commentating. You know, for you, I think it would be appropriate to have you maybe just, you know, give your 2 cents on, you know, how you think maybe people could get started if they want to cosplay, because I know there's a lot of pressure on people. They think that they, you know, it is always amazing when people create stuff, right? But yes. I feel like there's like this pressure on a lot of people to, like, they think that that's the only way, but like starting out, that's not necessarily the way. And, you know, maybe you can give these people that are new to it or wanted to try it, you know, some advice on how to, you know, do it for their first time and feel comfortable doing so.
Okay. So, geez, where do I start? Let's see. Okay, I will tell everybody, when I first started cosplaying, I did not own a sewing machine. I did not know how to sew. Basically, to make my costumes, it was hot glue and trial and error and stitching by hand, one stitch, because I didn't have a sewing machine. Later down the road, when I did end up going to anime conventions and making friends, the first people who taught me how to sew were actually my best guy friends. And that's the great thing, is that you have to just start somewhere, and when you do, you get to meet people, have new friends, and these new friends will then help you move along in your cosplay, you know, life by showing you how to use a sewing machine and showing you little tricks of the trade. If anybody is insecure about starting out cosplaying because you just have no clue what to do, I want you all to remember that we all started somewhere. Our first costumes may have not been the best and, you know, may have fallen apart when we tried to put it on the first couple of times, and you're going to go through that, and it's okay. And for everybody who's really shy about, you know, showing skin, or, you know, you don't feel a lot of self-confidence going out there, hey, we are all cosplayers. We are here to dress up. We are here to have fun. We are here to have a good time. Don't be so blindsided because other people have turned it into something based on sex or based on competitiveness, because the real key of cosplaying is that when I first started cosplaying, and a lot of people did in the late 90s and early 2000s, it wasn't a competition. It was for fun. It was because you loved a certain character so much. You wanted to have fun and show your love and dress up as them. So, you know, I don't want you guys to think that it has to be the best, it has to be flawless, it has to be perfect. I still wear some cosplays that I had from 10 plus years ago. And you know, the reason why I still wear them is because I'm still perfecting them. So, you know, it's okay. Just go out there, have fun, meet people, and run around and buy stuff and watch, you know, anime screenings and get hype with people in those anime screenings when, you know, they're showing a cool movie or a funny, you know, scene of your favorite anime. Like, go live and enjoy being a nerd. So that's
very well said.
That is the best advice I could give to you guys, that, you know, for starting out. You don't have to be the best. It's okay. You can just go and have fun. And when you do go out there and you have fun and you just do your thing, guess what? People see that confidence, they notice it, and then next thing you know, like, people are asking for a bunch of pictures, and you're meeting, like, cool photographers, and you get to see yourself on web pages, and it's all snowball effect from there. I don't want to say it's all downhill from there, but For me, it was the addiction. It went all downhill from there. But for you guys, just have fun. Cosplay is fun. Don't think of it as drama. Don't think of it as over competitive, or you gotta dress in, a thong and a wig. No, just go be the character you want to be and go have fun with it, because cosplay is all about having fun. Going to FGC events is about feeling the hype and cheering for your favorite person. And if you want to wear a costume during that, go on ahead too. Because everybody's going to be like, yo, I mean that so-and-so character too. Oh, that's awesome. And there you go. You're meeting people. You're having a good time. Because that's what it's all about.
Definitely. Thank you so much. I'll give you a second if you wanted to adjust anything with the Goku wig on so you don't have to go off camera. I don't think anything looks bad, but I know you've been like playing with
I know,
it,
I've
so.
been fiddling. I know. So
But
sorry.
okay, so I'm gonna go back then to the main screen, and
Okay.
we're back. And thank you so much for doing that. That was awesome and very well said. I thought, like, my heart was, melting a little bit with like what you said. I feel a lot of that, and I feel like a lot of the time people forget that it's about fun, and that's like the biggest part. Like, you're supposed to just have fun. Like, you love these characters, and you love being a part of this, and it's just very very important. Like, you can't forget that aspect, because as soon as you stop having fun, it doesn't feel the same.
No, it really doesn't. And not only that, I can go on and on for hours with you about what's wrong in cosplay and in the community. Hell, who knows? Maybe it'll be another talk show or something down the road. But no, seriously though, this is why I love being a guest at conventions, and this is why when I have a panel, I basically just like try to inspire these future generations of kids who want to go into cosplay, because they need to know that what they see on social media plastered all over the place or retweeted in tweets, that's not really what it's about. So, and then they get discouraged, and then they think, well, crap, if I want to cosplay, then, I need a boob job and liposuction and, Botox and injection. Whoa. No, you don't. You just need, you just need to be you. And you just need to have fun. And if anything comes out of it, career-wise or opportunity-wise, then you can figure things out on your own, going down whatever road you want to. But, for all these young kids, I gotta tell them, like, just be you. Your talent is gonna shine brighter than any fake thing you add on to your body. Like, it's all about you, your personality, who you are, your talents, and how you, strut your stuff on the stage if you want to compete. When I judge a masquerade contest, I look at, how much work, how much love these newer, kids that are coming in put into the detail of making their costume, or the really clever stuff people are figuring out, to get like a certain fabric or a certain color. So all I want to do when I go to cons as a guest is to continue to encourage everybody to just have a bunch of, confidence and positivity in your cosplay and in yourself. So hopefully I can keep doing that as a guest. So
Definitely. Thank you so much. That was amazing to share. And we'll end the guest spot at the last bit for you, which is going to be, I'm still going to be doing, just everyone, I'm still going to be doing the Bulma Brief. And real quick before doing the Bulma Brief, just while Kitty's still here, I have one more thing for her. And then also I just wanted to, like, say thank you so much for joining us. Like, everything has been fantastic so far. You know, so right now, I would like you in your best voice impersonation to impersonate for us, because this is what I have everyone do, a character. So you're going to impersonate Majin 21, because it's just fitting right now. And the line is her saying, "Aw, don't be sad. It's going to be all right, because I'm going to eat you right up."
Oh, man.
So I'll repeat it one more time. "Aw, don't be sad. It's going to be all right, because I'm gonna eat you right up.
Okay. See, it's so hard to do. I would love to do this in Japanese, actually, to be honest. But I'll do it in English. It's okay because we don't have subtitles.
That's okay. Do I need to shorten it for you? Is that too much? Like I normally don't do them that long, like the quote that
No.
long.
So
Okay,
it's
cool.
like, don't be sad. It's okay. I'm gonna eat you right up.
It's gonna be all right because I'm gonna eat you right up.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna take this. All right. Actually, I bit into that one. Let me get a different one. So. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna do the tart with this. I'm gonna try to do this. Okay. So. All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Aw, don't be sad. It's all right because I'm gonna eat you right up. Oh.
Oh my God. I like felt like the English voice actor for Majin 21 was right here with me. That you did a great job. You know, if anyone has hands that they can clap in the Twitch audience, please clap your hands right now.
Yeah. I want to do it in Japanese actually. So let me see how I could say it.
So you know Japanese?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just
okay.
a little bit. But what I want to do is I'm gonna say something a little different. So.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna finish off my macaron now. I have so many sweets I bought. I hardly ate any of them. Oops. Oh well. So.
Alright.
Ah, 大丈夫よ。お前を殺す。
Oh my God! Oh my God! That was so good. I hope nobody missed that right now.
I want to be a voice actor. I want to try to voice act one of these days. They don't even need to pay me. I just want to do it.
That's the dream, right?
If anyone's listening, I don't care about a paycheck. Please, throw me into Dragon Ball or something, or FighterZ or something, please. I'll just do it for fun.
You heard
that's
the lady.
How I want to voice act.
Get her into voice acting. Should be
Capcom,
great.
damn it.
Capcom.
Street Fighter characters, for the love of. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep you here for it. I'm gonna say let's keep rolling, keep you here. We're gonna go into the Bulma Brief. If you feel like putting input in on stuff, you can. If not, you can sit back, take a bite out of a macaroon, whatever you want to do. I usually just use this bit to just go over stuff that I saw on Twitter, thought it was funny, whatever. So we're gonna have fun with it. It'll be a good time, you know. And again, if you have something you'd like to say, just say something. So we're going to go into this. Ready? We got tweet number 1. Boom.
Number 1.
Ultra David. We have him saying, we have Lord Ultra David saying, I think Arxis did a nice job balancing Android 16. This, by far, could be the hottest take of Dragon Ball so far. I don't know what he was thinking, but I know everyone right now does not think that Android 16 is bound, so I assume that this is sarcasm. But I don't know. I don't actually know. But it was very ballsy of Mr. Ultra David to say such a thing.
David is like that. I love him a lot. He does have really strong opinions when it comes to fighting games that he does take an interest in. And honestly, if anybody watched what happened with Goichi and Sonic Fox today, you could basically take that tweet however you want it, and I'll just leave it at that.
That is very true.
I'll just leave it right there.
So speaking of Goichi versus Sonic Fox, we have tweet number 2, which is Yohosi screen capping the Bifuteki blow up of the year, which was somebody hijacked the stream key for Bifuteki while the first to 10 between Goichi and Sonic was going on. And they were just spamming rocket ships. Clearly those are rocket ships in the chat channel. I still can't believe that such a thing happened during one of the most hype 2018 matches of the year. But Bifuteki, please.
sorry, I'm crying. My contacts when I laugh are making me like cry a little. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I have so many questions about that. Like I don't even know where to start on that. I will agree it was the most entertaining thing I heard happen this weekend. So I'll leave it right there.
It was the blow up of a century. So
my god, my feed for hours. Holy crap. Anyways, okay, I said I would leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there.
no problem. We'll go into tweet number 3. Tweet number 3, Sonic Fox. He goes, I still think Vegeta sucks. All right, he said this after Goichi beat him. It was, I think, the final score was 6. It was 6-4, or well, 6-4.
Okay.
And right? No, wait. Oh my god. No, 10-4. I'm like literally trying to add to 10. Yeah, 10-4. I cannot math. Yeah.
I know as a math either. It's okay. So
yeah. So and obviously Goichi uses Vegeta, but
Vegeta,
you know, I guess it wasn't. I love Sonic. He's a great kid. You know, he does things. He did a great job actually today in grand finals. Like almost like, you know, it was down to the wire.
Yes, he did.
So,
yes, he did. That one match, holy crap, where everybody had like a pixel of health left. Oh my god. No, I called it the Battle of the Gods today, and I still agree that's what it was, because those two going at it, they put on a ridiculous show. I wonder if he's changed his opinion from like yesterday to today with Vegeta still sucking. So I wonder.
We've seen a lot of good Vegetas too in top 8. There were definitely some ones to be reckoned with. And we're going to go into tweet number 4. Tweet number 4, we have everyone's favorite dude, Marn, saying, you guys let Marvel die. We had a chance there, and now we fall to Japan gods. Obviously referring to Dragon Ball FighterZ in this. So yeah, I mean, I guess unfortunately, like for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I mean, there's still tournaments. Like I think NCR like is having at Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite there, but like you know, clearly, I think Dragon Ball is just a more refined game where the players are just way more interested in what Dragon Ball has to offer and the hype and the community that it's bringing in. It's like everyone. It's not just like, you know, the Marvel players or the anime players, you know. It's like we got people from the NRS scene, we got people from the Capcom scene, you know. It's like, yes. I mean, Marvel versus Capcom would be the Capcom scene, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like there are some people that only play Street Fighter that don't also play Marvel.
I can kind of agree with this, but at the same time, what's really crazy is, as an example, Wednesday night fights. We are already seeing a very slow, but it's there, decline in the attention that FighterZ is getting from when it first came out. But this happens all the time, especially with like anime type games. So for us, it's more for us at Wednesday Night Fights and for the Level Up Live series, it's more of, you know, having to constantly circulate in and out different games to keep people wanting to keep watching. For Dragon Ball, I think there were just too many factors, not just Dragon Ball. I'm not going to blame it solely on that, but there were a lot of factors that went into Infinite not getting the love it deserves. So hopefully, maybe there'll be change later on in the future when everybody kind of calms down and goes, you know what, I really like the tech of Infinite. I think I'm going to go back to playing that for a while. And hopefully something happens with that, and hopefully other people will be like, oh yeah, you know, let's go back to Infinite now. Or because, you know, sometimes games, that does happen, especially like in tournaments, in the FGC, you know, some people take a break from one game, and then a few years later, once, you know, balances and things are worked out, if they are still working the kinks out in games, they will go back to an old game. So I'm hoping later down the line, Infinite still gets some love, and I'm still hoping that King of Fighters 14 gets a little more love and attention too, because that is also a very fun game. So yeah.
So yeah, I mean, thank you. See, that was easy. Doing the Bulma brief together, that was fun, and we had some good tweets, so that also makes it easier.
Marn's hilarious. I love Marn. He is really funny.
Definitely funny. I went up to him one time dressed as Mika to tell him that he betrayed her because for the longest time he was a Mika player, and then he like gave in to I think he started playing it was a Buki. I think he switched because like he just wasn't getting the results anymore, and I was like, you failed. You failed us.
That's okay. I give Olaf Renlund crap all the time for leaving Mika and trying to play my girl Colleen or like hopping around to other characters. I'm just like, dude, shame.
Oh hell.
The you from 10 years ago would kick your butt. So I leave it like that.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch back to the main screen one more time before I say goodbye to you. So far, everyone, again, Bulma Brief, we're going to keep you updated with the best tweets we possibly can every week. If you have any ones that you specifically think are great, you can always at Red Ribbon Tweets and like tag me in the tweet, and it might get featured on the Bulma Brief. Typically, I just keep it to 4, just because for time's sake. So, all right.
Question. So if I find a tweet and I want to try and share it on the Bulma Briefs, do I like hashtag Bulma Briefs?
You could hashtag Bulma Brief, but also make sure to at Red Ribbon Tweets.
Yes. So Red Ribbon Tweets, hashtag Bulma Briefs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Very important. We're going to keep trying to get this thing going, Who knows what's in store for us. I keep tweeting at like random people, like I tweeted at Chris, I can never say his last name right, the voice of Vegeta. Lord Vegeta. Sabat. I always want to say Sabot, like Cybot, like almost like noob. But yeah, him. Trying to get him to get on here. And then today we tweeted at Michael B. Jordan because he loves Dragon Ball. But yeah. I doubt that'll ever happen. But it's always fun to try. You never know who your tweet might reach.
You never know. Like, that's the great thing about Twitter. Like, you have no idea, the magic, it works. So, hopefully.
All right. Well, that's going to be all the time that we have for today. The last points to just mention to everyone before we say goodbye to you and, and the podcast is, obviously, first of all, cosplay. If you guys ever want to do cosplay or you're interested in it, obviously you can always, like, I'm not going to shun anyone, but this girl right here, like, seriously, hit her up if you need to, like, her Twitter's right there on the right. Well, my right, I don't know what it is. Probably the same for you guys, whatever. Make sure you hit her up. She's a very nice person, very welcoming. She'd be probably more than happy to help if you have any questions, and, give her a follow. Make sure you follow her. She does a lot of things. She's going to be doing a lot of things. Maybe if you go more to conventions than you do fighting game stuff, you might see her there. Maybe if you go to fighting game stuff, typically she's on the West Coast. So if you go to stuff over there, you'll probably run into her, be nice.
More than likely you will, especially if you guys come down and visit us at the esports arena in Santa Ana. I am almost there every single Wednesday night, so Wednesday night fights, so you can hop on down there. I will definitely be there in cosplay next week because I'm really friggin' happy. We are going to get to play SNK heroines, so I'm all about that.
Here we go. Support Wednesday night fights.
Yes. Please, and come on down for next Wednesday. We're going to have some fun with SNK heroines. And other than that, I'll be at every con, Dragon Balling out. Hopefully, I'll be a guest. I'm praying to God I get accepted to be a guest at KamehaCon, because that's a really big deal for me. So, yeah, hopefully I can make it out to Texas and be able to visit whoever's out there. So, yeah.
All right, you all heard it here first, and I want to thank you so much, Kitty, for coming on here and hanging out with us.
Thank you so very much. You're awesome, and I can't wait to finally hang out with you, and I swear to God, sometime this year or next year, we're going to be chasing, I can't talk right now, thank you, Sargon.
It's okay, we've done a lot of talking in the last hour.
I know, I'm just like, whew, but I'm glad we talked about awesome stuff, so it's all good.
Yeah. And everyone, make sure you tune in next week. Again, I'll be announcing the special guest via Twitter probably tomorrow. So, check it out. And thank you for tuning in. Bye, everyone.